Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Clogs on the Mountain. My name is Coles and I am the Scrambling Dutchman. Yes, it's the Ravaan day and today we're about to go on Groove the Rat. It's said to be the best HVD in the country. Let's go and find out if that is true. Rising like a jagged fin from the Ogden Valley, the Ravaan is one of Snowdonia's most iconic peaks, but hidden among its rocky ridges lies one of the best HVDs in the UK. So yeah, we're at the start of Groove the Rat. The start of the first pitch on Heather Terrace. So I'd say let's rack up and go and do this. Well, here goes. The first ascent of the route was made by Steeple, Barlow, Dalty, Bowen and Woodhead in April 1911. The first pitch starts off as 4A, with the first section being quite tasty going up the chimney. Gear wise, for starters, you can leave the hexes at home. Bring plenty of quick drawers, a full set of nuts, and I would suggest to back up on some extra cams, say number 2, 3 and 4. Most belays can be done with a 1m20 sling, however, the one after the knightsmove you'll have to build a belay anchor. After the chimney you go up the wall. There is the option to go straight up via the crack or move out left to continue back onto the rib on the right. Here on the right you can actually see the crack I'm talking about, and in hindsight I kinda wish we took that line instead. Nonetheless, the climbing was still good. Topping out on the first rib, there is the option to build a belay point there. However, there is a traverse that goes to the next rib, and if you're carrying a 60-meter rope, I would suggest strongly to carry on to the next belay. Now the third pitch definitely has you talking, as it's a 50-meter pitch with some cracking HVD climbing. You'll mostly be climbing cracks on this section of the rib until you reach a roof. Now the holds can be pretty high up, so being tall is always very helpful. positions are just getting better and better, and the exposure keeps growing behind you. Don't grab that block here up top, Bruce.
So,
That block here up top, don't grab that.
right, it's loose, is it?
Yeah, that's loose, mate. Whew! Topping out on the roof, step out left to gain access to another section of cracking rib. The climbing is just getting better and better as you get higher onto the route. Woohoo! Topping out onto the rib, there's a small ledge. However, carry on from here on another small section. Here you'll find a fantastic move to finish off this 50-meter pitch. Here we are, top of the third pitch. Wow, that was a cracking pitch. Fantastic final move as well. Yeah, so right now we're gonna scramble up a little bit further. It's a sort of a scramble to the next wall in the next section. That will be pitch number 4, and then pitch number 5 is full ray again, 50 meters. So really looking forward to that. Let's crack on. I'm gonna send the drone out first actually. At this point we're about halfway into the route, however there is still some fantastic climbing to be had. Pitch number 4 is more or less a scrambly traverse onto the next rib of pitch number 5. Pitch 5, yay! Pitch 5 is another 50-meter pitch, but this one is at 4A. First 10 meters, not that great. However, as soon as you get onto the rib, the climbing gets absolutely spectacular. Hey? Oh yeah, pretty cool that. The climbing intensifies as well as the exposure. Here we're coming up to what I think is probably the best section of pitch number 5. The exposure is becoming real. The climbing just takes away from that. It is simply fantastic. At the top of the chimney there's a stuck knot, so I decided to clip it. My opinion, it's a good bit of gear to clip, because the next move is stepping out left onto the next rib. From here, it's simply scrambling up to the belay point just below the knight's move. So here we are at the haven, and it's time for the night's move. Can't wait for that pitch. That was absolutely fantastic. Oh my god. Well, let's get up on the night's move. Pitch 6 is the infamous Super
Night's
polish
move.
here by the looks of it, mate.
Is that
Yeah.
what light?
Oh,
What lights though?
looks good, yeah. Climb up the crack behind the belay to reach a chessboard-like slab. Now the term knight's move is probably suggested from the chessboard-like slab, and also the specific moves you have to make to get across the slab, as you will be making L-shaped moves like a knight on a game of chess. Eventually you'll come around the corner where you'll find the next belay point just under a chimney. Pitch number 7 was also a very good pitch in my opinion. Says it probably. Some great climbing, great positions and plenty of gear. Shit. I don't think I placed any nuts on this pitch, as they were mostly all perfect cam slots. Eventually you'll top out on pitch number 7. So absolutely, how awesome was that, guys? Absolutely awesome. We're at the traverse where we can go back around the North Tower and make our descent on the North Ridge, which we're going to do. You can continue up there. It looks quite vegetated to me, to be honest. I don't think a lot of people do it. There's not much polish over here either. I think a lot of people bin it off over here. So this is the only point where you can actually bail off this route. So bear that in mind. Make sure you got good weather when you're doing this. But what a route, an absolute classic. Is it one of the UK's best HVDs? Well, I'll let you decide. Let me know what you think. I think it's definitely a really good contender. So if you like this episode, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel unless you've already done that. If you want to get more benefits out of the channel, check out the members area. For now, thank you all for watching, guys, and I hope to catch you on the next adventure. See you later, guys.